Hello, welcome to a series of video explanation. My name is George Moreti, and I'll be taking you through this important module or topic area, which deals with BQA evaluations and accreditation. You well know as a requirement, as a policy, and as a regulation, one of the things that we are required to do is to ensure that we apply for BQA for evaluation of qualification, which is the starting point. The second thing, especially if you're on training and assessment and moderation, especially in institution of higher learning, in training and presentation, we should also ensure that we uh, do a course on either TOT, which empowers us or gives us a skill in terms of presentation training skill, how we prepare content for training. We should also make sure we are upskilled in terms of assessor design development, which helps in preparation of assessment for those that are being trained. And of course, we should upskill ourselves in terms of moderation, checking the assessment for the assessor to ensure quality standard is maintained in terms of the assessment, which are key to enhancement of the qualification. One major mandate of BQA is to uphold the quality assurance of qualification within Botswana and even globally, because we are benchmarking with outside global world. All right. So whatever institution you belong to, it's important to comply with the regulations, the law. And importantly, evaluation of qualification application is important. Assessor and moderator accreditation is important. I'll explain as we proceed the importance of training, or rather training of trainer, which probably will go with, okay, trainers are no longer accredited, but we require ourselves to have at least skills for facilitation and training, because many people in the background are not trained teachers or do not have qualification in training. Now, that closure of gap is very important to ensure delivery skills, presentation skill is well articulated, and we'll explain that as we proceed. So quick one, here are key learning outcomes that we may need to observe within this module. One most important is something we call the NCQF framework, which we refer to as the National Credit Qualification Framework from 2013. BQA Act came into fruition or came into inception, which gave introduction to 10 levels of qualification, from lower level, which is level 1, to higher level, which is level 10 or highest level of doctorate and maybe PhD. All these are levels that guide our qualification. It's paramount for us to see how we integrate with this. So interpretation is important. Differentiating between the NCBP, which is the non-credit bearing program, is very important, as well as the credit bearing program. So these learning outcomes are key. Review of the National Credit Qualification Classification System. Each one of us have done a particular qualification or maybe different types of qualification, and we are all classified in about 14 classification fields. If you've done something to do with training and education, you have a field that you're placed to. If you've done something about accounting, you are placed in a particular classification of maybe business, commerce, and management. If you've done something to do with mining, you're also classified under the mining. If you're classified under engineering, or you've done something with qualification relating to engineering, you are classified. So understanding the component of classification is also very key. On top of that, we cascade to evaluation of qualification. BQA requires every qualification to be evaluated, be it local qualification, be it international qualification, and especially when you're integrating within the Botswana system. And then probably later you can decide what route you want to take in terms of accreditation of assessor and moderator. So evaluation of qualification report is very important, and it's a starting point of accreditation. Also, we are going to see the key components of the evaluation of qualification and how they integrate with the NCQF framework and also the classification system. The report structure is also very important, so watch out on that in these particular elements. On top of that, we'll also look at the accreditation document, evaluation submission documents, and accreditation document, because they differ, especially when you're applying online through evaluation of qualification. There are specific documents you may need. One very important document, and I'll really ask you to pay attention to, some of us may have gone through this, is the verification consent form. That's one document that gives many applicants issues. You need to understand the purpose of that document, how to go about requesting your qualification verification details from your ETP, so that it does not delay your evaluation of qualification. Of course, a particular documents that relate to accreditation for assessor and moderator will also look at that, which is very, very important. We'll also see how the application of evaluation of qualification is integrated to how you are awarded your assessor accreditation, because the qualification that you are awarded, or the field that you may be awarded in terms of evaluation, will be cascaded to what you may proceed to be the moderator for. It also cascades to what you may be granted for moderation. So the field that you're granted under the evaluation of qualification is the same field that may later cascade to your accreditation and your moderation. So you can see how important the evaluation of qualification is. So also, last but not least, we'll also look at the procedure and processes through online application as set by BQA platform, how to apply online in terms of evaluation, how to apply online in terms of assessor accreditation, and how to apply online in terms of moderation,